Well. We all kind of thought this outcome was coming. Welcome to the Happy Valley Huddle. I'm your host, Mike Laro. Penn State gets smoked today in Columbus, as we kind of expected them to do, right, guys? I mean, anybody who thought Penn State was going to stay remotely close in this game, they did for the first half. You got to take your hats off to them. They played a great first half, but again, the same issues that plagued this team under James Franklin plagued them again today. Again, no adjustments. Ohio State came out, made all the adjustments. Penn State didn't. It's just that plain and simple. Drunkenmeyer, again, kid had no time to throw. You're going in playing the number one ranked defense and the number one scoring defense. You cannot, you got to give him help. You got to give him time to throw the ball. These wide receivers who were supposed to be an upgrade, I don't know how much of an upgrade they really were. I was kind of hyped up for these kids. But I'll tell you what, after these, what I seen this year and what I seen today, oh man, they're bad. They're bad. They can't get no separation. And they're quitting on routes. I watched Pena quit on 3 routes today. They're not helping the kid. And it's not going to get any better. They got number 2 Indiana coming in next week off a bye in the Happy Valley. Look for their 6th straight loss after starting out 3-0. So there's going to have to be a lot of rebuilding over there in Happy Valley. They're going to lose Allen. They're going to lose Singleton. They're probably going to lose Alar. So just be prepared, Penn State fans. They're going to have to rebuild again. Hopefully they get somebody in there. My guy, honestly, if we're going to keep going with this, the more I think about it, the more, I wanted Urban Meyer at first, and then I thought about it. It's going to take a lot of money to get Urban Meyer out of the booth. I'd rather just give somebody a fresh start, a fresh chance start. A guy like Brian Hartline, I would give him a chance. If you're going to poach off of Ryan Day's tree. I mean, he can't beat, they can't. Oh man, my hat is just really banged up here today, guys. But sorry about that. But yeah, I would give Hartline a shot. Why not? What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose at this point? I don't want a name. I don't want a retread. I don't want, the guy who failed miserably at Notre Dame and LSU. I don't want him. Okay, and I don't want somebody else's coach. Let's find our next great coach. So getting into some of these stats here in this game today, I mean, it was unbearable as these games go final here. And we're also going to be kind of checking in this one here. Box score in this game, I mean, it was utter ridiculous. Julian saying today, 20 of 23, 316 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Bo Jackson had 13 carries for 105 yards, averaging 8.1 yards a carry. This was the one knock, the one area where you could probably slow down Ohio State was them running the football. Today, they carried the ball 32 times for 164 yards with a 5.1 average. For a team that can't run the ball. Think about that for a second. Drunkenmeyer today, 4 rushes, minus 39 yards. On the day, Katron Allen, 21 carries, 76 yards. Singleton, 6 carries, 18 yards. And for a team, they were 31 carries for 55 yards with averaging 1.8 yards a carry. Nick Singleton kind of led the way today. with yards from the receiving. He had 3 receptions for 28 yards, 9.3 yards carry. Kobe Howard, 1 catch for 26 yards. Devontae Ross, 5 catches, 26 yards, 5.2. Karan Hudson, 1 catch for 18 yards. Okay, Trevor Pena, 3 catches, 11 yards. Like, this was abysmal. Just abysmal today. And I just don't know. I mean, how do you go from being down by 3 points at halftime to not even sniffing the end zone again? I mean, give me a break. This has just been, I mean, I understand. Look, Penn State's in a state of flux. I get it. But trying to go through going through the numbers in these games, in this game right now, like this, it should have looked like this. I mean, and the worst part about it was, I believe they were a 19-point, I think it was 20 and a half point favorite at one point in time this week was Ohio State, and they still covered it. They still covered this game today. And that is just, you can't. You can't do that, man. You can't. Not with these dudes. So, again, I'm at a loss for words. I really am. It's hard to do a post game with, just looking at the kind of just the mediocrity that you have. And I feel bad for Terry Smith. He knows he's a dead man walking, but he's got to try to get these kids to play. And it's just ugh. And the whole time I've been doing this, I did not have my Happy Valley Huddle up here in the corner. I had my props, locks, and parlays. Anyway, we're gonna get around to it. Like I said, play of the day. Penn State stayed inside the locker room for the second half. They didn't come back out because the team that played in the first half wasn't the team that came out in the second half at all. They were able to run the ball. They were moving guys off of the line of scrimmage. And what's up with Jim Knowles, right? It's all I heard about how great this guy's a defensive coordinator. Can we stop a long pass, Jim? Can we? Can we stop a long pass? You let not 1, not 2, but 3 wide receivers get behind your guys multiple times today. Multiple times. Again, we're looking at the yardage. The receiving yards. Ready? Cardell Tate, 5 catches, 124 yards, 1 touchdown. Averaging 24.8 yards a catch. Jeremiah Smith, 6 catches, 123 yards, 20 and a half yards a catch. 2 touchdowns. Okay? Brandon Ennis, 4 catches, 41 yards, average of 10.3. And then Will Case Mark, 1 catch for 14 yards. He averaged 14 yards a catch. So, I mean, if you're looking at that, 20 receptions today in this game. Think about this for a second. They had 32 attempts rushing for 164 yards. Then they had 20 receptions for 316 yards. Think about that for 1 second, man. That is a lot. I mean, to just go off of, that is a ton of yardage that this Penn State defense gave up. 480 yards, almost 500 yards of offense. We could talk about Jim Knowles. How about you do something with this defense? 500 yards of total offense you gave up today. This is a rough one, guys. This is a rough one to try to do. So I'm going to let you know now. I will not be back here next week. Unfortunately, I have some stuff to do on Saturday, so I probably won't do it. I'm probably going to do I will have the Happy Valley Huddle. I'm going to probably do it maybe that Monday. If I can look down here and see. Yeah, Penn State. Oh, okay. So if you're looking, I want to say I have something to do next weekend. So, yeah, I will do that on the 11th. I can probably do it around midday because I am off from work that day. So this is this week's schedule. So make sure you guys check all the stuff out for tonight. So, yeah, I will not be available. I will not be available next Saturday to do the show, but I will do a Happy Valley Huddle on the 11th of that morning. So I will make sure to get that in. Also, guys, coming up tonight, Matty B will have you covered with the Flyers for Clear the Ice. I will have you tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, it will be myself. That's right. Al is off, and so is Pat. Both of them are off, but I might have a special guest. Might. Just might. Who's going to want to get up early with me and come do P&M in the AM? I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. If I do have somebody. So we will definitely check it out. But it looks like it is a Mike and Matty B weekend here as, Matt also has he has the Flyers game tonight. I have the Flyers game tomorrow. Then I have P&M in the AM. And then, of course, we have Matty has this show, The Final Word. That's right. So he'll be going over everything that's going on in the world of Philadelphia sports. Do the Eagles pull the trade on the Myles Garrett? And I want to hear what my boy Matty B has to think about that. I'll give my opinions on that tomorrow morning. Again, guys, not really too much to go over with Penn State in this game. They were outclassed in every which way. So we're going to take a trip around college football right now for the finals as we go around college football. And I'm going to give you some of these scores as we go along right now. Let's go down. Here we go. Texas has – wow, Vandy came back in that game. Holy cow. Texas holds on to win 34-31 over Vandy. If you took Vandy, you got to push. West Virginia stuns number 22, Houston. Houston was a 2-touchdown favorite in this game. They lose by 10, 45-35 to West Virginia beats Houston. It was Baylor all over UCF, 30-3. UConn beats UAB 38-19. It was Army holding on late to beat Air Force 20-17. North Texas beats Navy 31-17, and Buffalo beat Bowling Green 28-3 today. So there is your early highlights as we go on. Some of these games right now kind of getting late. Miami holds a 20-17 lead over SMU. Miami was a 10-point favorite in this game. If you listen to me, I told you, watch out for the Mustangs in this game. I thought they would keep it close. Whenever Miami is more than an 8-point favorite, they crap the bed. So, again, 2017 right now with about 104 left to go in the fourth quarter, 104 left. SMU with the ball at the Miami 37, so that'll be getting ready to look. Rutgers all over Illinois today. That's just about to go final, 35-13. A wild and crazy game down in Death Valley today. Duke has a 1-point lead over Clemson, 46-45. Holy cow, 91 points scored in that game. 126 left to go in the third quarter. Arizona State up 24-16 over Iowa State. Right at the link down in South Philadelphia right now. It is Temple and East Carolina. East Carolina up 28-14 right now. They are at the half. So early kickoffs to 3:30 kickoffs. You have Louisville and Virginia Tech tied at 7. New Mexico with a 14-0 lead over UNLV. Michigan State and Minnesota kicking off, and New Mexico State and Western Kentucky also on their way. No score. There is no score in any of these other games right now. You have Old Dominion, UL Monroe, Louisiana and South Alabama, Texas Tech and Kansas State. That's going to be a good one. I took the over in that one if you watch props, locks, and parlays. Delaware and Liberty right now, at Liberty right now, there is no score in that one. Fresno State and Boise kicked off, no score in that one. Just underway. Number 2, Indiana visiting Maryland. And again, the big ones that are going to be on Georgia, Florida right now, just getting underway in the swamp. Notre Dame, BC, up there in Chestnut Hill. Pitt is at Stanford today. They're about to get kicked off. 3:45, Virginia goes to Cal to play the Bears. Mississippi State plays Arkansas. Kansas hosting Oklahoma State at 4 o'clock. The Battle of Michigan. That's right. Western Michigan hosts Central Michigan today at 4 o'clock. Ole Miss, South Carolina travels to Ole Miss. Tonight's games, that's tonight as Ole Miss hosting South Carolina. Also, Michigan hosting Purdue tonight. That will be on the Big Ten Network. Arizona takes a trip to the House of Prime at 7. Wyoming visits San Diego State also at 7. 7:30, you have Georgia Tech going to NC State. Georgia Tech 8-0. They got to be higher. I'm sorry. I just feel like they got to be ranked a little higher than what they are. A battle of 6-2 teams as Oklahoma goes to Tennessee. Your NBC Big Ten game tonight, number 22, USC travels to Nebraska to take on Matt Rule and those Nebraska Cornhuskers. Kentucky visits Auburn tonight. Washington State visits Oregon State. Wake Forest visits Florida State. At 8 o'clock, Arkansas State goes to Troy. And then you have your late games tonight. You have a big one out in Utah tonight as 24-ranked Utah hosts number 17 Cincinnati. Cincinnati 7-1, Utah 6-2. College Game Day was there today, so make sure you guys check them out. And, of course, late tonight, San Jose hosts Hawaii as the Rainbow Warriors try to make themselves – they are bowl eligible now. They have 6 wins, but just to reassure them, that will be it. And that is your tilt now for the rest of the week. Mickey Delaney checking in, saying, hey, Mike. Hey, what's up, Mick? How you doing, buddy? So there it is, guys. This will be this week's version of the Happy Valley Huddle as Penn State loses 38-14 to Ohio State. It just keeps getting bad. It just keeps getting worse, man. Just hold your breath, guys. It's almost over. So, again, guys, don't forget, Maddie B will be with you tonight right after Flyers and Leafs. I will see you first thing tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock sharp. Maybe have a guest. Maybe not. Have to still kind of see if that person still wants to come on. But again, enjoy your Mike and Maddie B weekend. That's the only thing I can say to you guys. So again, final score, Ohio State 38, Penn State 14. They better get something figured out quick because number 2, Indiana's coming next week. And they got to beat somebody, right? Somewhere down the line, somebody soon they got to beat. They can't lose the rest of them. Or could they? I guess we'll have to find out. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I will see you guys at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.